So don't go too far.
I'd worked for many, many years for one of the biggest beauty giants, and I really felt like the beauty industry had shut out women who were over 50. So I gathered a team of great ladies and said, nonsense. We decided to turn the industry on its heel and create a brand with passion behind it. And our mission was that every single woman should have access to luxurious skincare, but not at those crazy prices. We're about real women, real results, real fast.
I was not running, trying not to trip and fall in my heels. Hello, everyone. Welcome into HSN. My name is Valerie Stubb, and look at the beauty that I'm standing next to.
Hi, Valerie. Good to be with you, love.
The founder, creator, and owner of PRAI Beauty. We have an extraordinary hour in store for everybody. Can I give him a little sneaky peeky?
Of course.
Okay. So
you're the boss, Valerie, not me. I just break the rules.
Well, we're breaking some rules today, Kathy. Okay, so we have your #1 best-selling eye treatment. It is the Ageless Advanced Eye Repair. Guess what we're doing? One of these is normally $69.95. We're doing two for $39.95. So here is who I'm speaking to. If you have the crepiness, the hooded, the lines, the wrinkles, the dark circles, if you feel like your eyes look so much older than how you feel on the inside, this is gonna give you extraordinary targeted results. And guess what? Look at the results you're getting within 7 days. That is the PRAI promise. We're gonna want you to put this on in the morning, put it on at night. Look at how it's erasing the appearance of those lines and wrinkles, smoothing them out, almost ironing.
Yes.
And reversing the signs of aging. And we have it as a better than a buy one, get one free, which is incredible. So that's coming up shortly. But I snuck something into the show, Kathy. I know, don't give me that look.
Oh, what were you
So
up
I've
to?
been seeing a lot on social media about people talking about their lower jawline, the jowls, the heaviness. You have one standalone targeted treatment for that specific area called the Jawline Uplift Serum. I found it at a half-off sale. It is, instead of $50, it's worth its weight in gold at $50, it's $24.95. So if you're somebody and you're doing a little of this right here, I'm gonna show you. This one right here, you're going in the mirror and you're like, oh, look what I used to look like.
Or the double chin.
Yes, or exactly, that heaviness. Okay, you wanna start placing your order for that quickly, but Miss Kathy,
drum roll.
you have done something that I thought could never be done.
Right.
It is our best buy of the day. It is her #1 selling throat and décolletage cream that works for you while you sleep. Only Plan Today special of the entire year. And we're doing even bigger than a supersize. Let's take a look. Okay, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you're in the kitchen, come to your television. If you're in the bedroom, pick up your phone. If you're at your laptop, swipe away that email, because this is the biggest and best results I have ever seen from the global neck authorities. This is what PRAI does best. This is why PRAI is known around the world as the Nexperts. We are seeing live, yes, ladies and gentlemen, live before and afters of a single treatment of the Ageless Throat and Décolletage Night Cream. More powerful, more potent, more incredible results than you've ever seen before. So if you have heaviness, droopiness, lines, wrinkles, dryness, crepiness, collected skin that just doesn't smooth out anymore, this is the answer for you. And yes, you're gonna get instant results, but we want you to use it. Use it every single night. Within 7 days, you're gonna see your skin's never looked better before in that specific area, which Kathy will teach you why it ages differently than the rest of our body. And what we're doing today is so extraordinary that I'm almost a little bit flabbergasted. Let me show you. This is the size that we do every day, all day. It's 1.7 ounces. It is $40.95. Remember that, $40.95 for a 1.7 ounce jar. What we're gonna do one time and one time only, and for 24 hours, is we're not gonna give you one jar for $40.95. We're not gonna give you 2 jars for less than $10 more, or 3 jars That'd be 40, 80, I can't do my math, 120. How about $160 worth? Would it be 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, this is the Leaning Tower of PRAI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jars. I don't even know if I can make it. 6 jars.
7.
7 jars worth. This is insane. You're getting almost 7 times the amount. I'm gonna do this super gracefully.
Uh-oh.
Rather than wasting 7 individual jars, we have jumbo super extra large Mama Jamma sized 11 ounces of your #1 best-selling, globally renowned formula to treat the deepest, the most enhanced, the most profound wrinkles and crinkles and heaviness around your neck and your décolleté that have ever been done before, and it's $49.95. Now, can I tell them we have auto ship? Here's the deal. This could last you a year, but if you wanted an auto ship, you are getting limited edition jars. In fact, this can only be found here at HSN, and you will get 2 more shipments, just 2, because you don't need more than that, right? 2 more shipments, and you'll get a special lid with each jar coming forward, but you want to lock in that value, which means instead of spending $265 for the 11-ounce jar, you still get it at that 80% off sale for your future shipments with extra special jars. So Kathy, need I say more? Congratulations.
Whoa. Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you. I mean, this is, as you know, Valerie, our most intensive, our most concentrated, our most powerful neck cream. And for many of you that don't know, hi, I'm Kathy, the founder. And globally, we're known as the Nexperts, the neck authority. So we know that our necks, unfortunately, will age 20 times faster than our faces. And then when we study aging on the neck, you think, okay, when does it happen? I mean, how does it happen? Yes, we look down and we get tech neck, but 80% of all those lines and wrinkles and turkey neck and double chins and cleavage crinkles happen at night. You're sleeping, you're scrunched up, you lose about a pint of water overnight. Think about that, and that's when those wrinkles bake in. Also, sun damage, and we're gonna show you before and afters. If you're 50, 60, 70, 80 or over, this is for you. If you're under 50, it's gonna be too powerful. You only use it once at night, and it is, you can see Valerie, she's not just having fun, I promise. She's showing you the elasticizing, SEPI lifting technology with 2 brand new retinols that are very clever. They're time released. They're encapsulated. This is cruelty-free. There's an ingredient in there called Welligil. And by the way, girls, this cream is clinically proven. I want to say that again, because you know much clinicals.
Yeah, clinicals actually mean that we take all of our cells out of the mix and instrumentally tested by a third party, and we get results. It's not just kind of like, oh, I think I see it, or maybe I believe I looked in the mirror. It is actually instrumentally tested.
Yes.
And here's what those tests found.
I know.
Loose, crepey, droopy, saggy, loss of elasticity of your skin, firmness, firmer skin. And this is like an area that doesn't respond the same way that your face, the same way that your legs. It needs a special formula.
It does, and Valerie, the neck area is actually the trickiest area on your whole body or face to fix. Why? There are no oil glands. So there's no scaffolding, if you want to think of it. So that's why if you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing yourself in the before and afters, you might think, it's too late. Kath, are you crazy? I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80. Are you kidding me? The worse your neck looks, the better this reacts. Results clinically proven in 1 week. So you got to get it home. I think it's $16 to get it home. You do your own little test drive.
Look at this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
If you,
That's
and
7
I've
days.
seen so many women that have that, what I call the baked, leathery look on the chest, the décolleté, the neck, where you've got the cleavage crinkles, and it looks like the life has been zapped out of it. Look at this. These women are in their 70s and 80s. We did that to show you real aging. So girls, that's all from the clinical. So I love that you get it home. It's proven. But now, fasten your seatbelts. You
My goodness.
might need to take a deep breath on this one, because This is how your neck can look immediately.
Yeah.
This is our beautiful Janice. Look at her neck. Nobody is more thrilled than her, by the way. Look at her neck. So if you're thinking, Kathy, it's too late for me, look at those lines. Look at those wrinkles. You know, we know this happens on the neck. It drapes. It sags.
Okay, so we brought in some extra help today because Cece's joining us. She's been in the cosmetics for over 30 years. She's an esthetician. Cece, even you and I were talking before the show and you were like, Valerie, I've never seen results like this before.
It is insane. Literally, I look at her before, and here's a cute little story. So last night as I'm heading in, Janice is walking down the hall and we're crossing. She says, oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. She was very ebullient and I was like, okay, great. I'm really glad you're here too, thanks. And then I saw the results on her and I understood. Look at the difference. Do you understand? God. This is just from last night and this morning, like 2 applications total, 1 washed off in between. This is 1 application on her skin right now. Look at the difference. Look at the before and really own the collapse that was happening there. Look at that collapse. Look at the deeper lines, the folds like you were talking about, Kath. Look at how everything is lifted. It's tight. Look at the snap in her skin, everybody. I mean, I totally get it, why she was excited to be here and try this.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if a little man in a white coat could do such a great job. Because honestly, girls, when you look at that, and we all know the neck collapses, it can be hereditary. We get double chins, we get tree trunk lines, you know, we get the jowlies, we get the cleavage crinkles, where everything pulls downward because of gravity, and we know it's pulling into the cleavage. The bust, of course, collapses. Sorry, guys, I know, little TMI for all of you, but when you think about that, when you look at her neck, that is an astounding result, because I think for so many women, we lose our confidence. And the neck is the giveaway.
Absolutely.
Everyone looks at your neck to see how old you are.
Such a good point, because you can put makeup on, you can do little things for the neck, even for the hands, but or for the face, for the hands. But then you start, I just had an hour of fashions. And it was tank tops, you know, showing a lot of skin. Here's what I want to tell you, we are insanely busy. Insanely busy. Auto ship is most popular, and I'm not surprised why, because this is a remarkable formula. We're actually going to get into the formula, but I want to show you what you're used to getting. And you're not, you thought the results were incredible. Wait till you see this value, because a normal size jar that you might have on auto ship, if you have this on auto ship and it's $40.95, even if you got it for $30, even if you got it for $25, whatever, I want you to cancel that, because instead of 1 jar for 1.7 ounces, that is our full size jar, we are not going to give you a second jar for $40, or a third jar for another $40, or a 4th jar for another $40. How about a 5th jar? I'm going faster than the camera can pan out. 6 jars, 7 jars worth of your overnight targeted treatment, and it comes in, stay put, don't go anywhere.
Oh, don't jiggle.
It comes in this huge tub with a special lid, a limited edition lid. Now, for $9 more than you can get 1 jar, we're gonna give you almost 7 times the amount, breaking up your payment $16.65. Here's why I want you to get auto ship. Why? Because it's a $265 value. We can't raise the price. 2 more shipments is what we'll secure, and with each shipment, you get a new lid. You get a limited edition special lid, and it doesn't force you to make that future purchase. It just opens up the fact that when this one day only today special expires at midnight, if you selected auto ship, you can get every 120 days that next shipment for the same today's price, which today is what, May the 7th, I think? Nobody else will get that. If you come back tomorrow or next month,
it's over.
It's 1 for $40.95. Over 5,000 have been picked up. Free shipping and handling as well. And I want to go to the formula. Because for me, you come from the biggest giants in the world of cosmetics and beauty, and you put them all together, and you create proprietary formulas that nobody else has.
We do,
That's why
Valerie.
You're an
I mean, honestly, we have 600 neck bars. My whole team we come from Revlon, we come from Lauder, La Prairie, Chanel. But we're going to show you the ingredients, girls, because you know what? a body cream, a body lotion, a body oil, a body spray. I've got those too in our brand, but that's not gonna work. We are the Nexperts. So you're seeing 2 brand new retinols, time released, Welagil, which is that clinically proven ingredient only for the neck. Hyaluronic acid to plump out those wrinkles and crinkles. Sepi Lift, that's giving you that lift, that almost liquid pantyhose feeling that you're pulling on the support. You've got vitamins A, C, and E. But girls, look, I'm just gonna show you. See how interesting that is? Look, I can actually wave that, wiggle it, because it's elasticized. So we like to nickname it the bra in the jar, because you start from, not here, of course, so we'll all be in jail, but below the bust, below the bust, you're gonna bring it up to the chin, out to the back of the neck where those wrinkles are born, hit your bra bulge, we all get it.
You know
right
what?
there and over the bust.
Yes,
That's what you need to do.
Exactly. Okay, here's what's happening. We have hundreds of you on hold, Kathy.
Oh, dear.
So I want you to skip to the front of the line. It's kind of like that little afternoon delight. It's 1:15. This is not like any ordinary body cream. It has a specific proprietary formula. That is why Kathy has hundreds of neck bars around the globe. People pay hundreds of dollars to be able to get a neck treatment. You're getting that neck treatment, and this is your nighttime formula.
Yes.
So you're
I
putting
forgot
this
to
on.
mention
Yeah, this is
that.
really important. You're putting this on one time a day. It's so powerful, it actually works while you sleep.
Exactly. I mean, you're only, think about this, girls. Today is Wednesday.
Yep.
You're only 7 sleeps away
Wow.
from having your neck transformed. And I honestly think, you know, we're all now like, we want to lock in a price. Wouldn't you love to be able to lock prices in on everything right now and just kind of freeze it into place?
Yeah.
So you can with this. And I love that this is such an investment for women who feel, you know, they feel self-conscious about the neck. They're going, oh gosh, don't look at my necklace, please. I don't want you to look at my neck. Or put on a turtleneck or a polo neck.
Well, that's why the winter months can be like, people are like,
Yes.
you know, but when you start, you don't have to wait until fall or the end of the year. This works so quickly, it works immediately, and then you're getting that 7-day PRAI promise, but we want you to keep using it every single day. In fact, we give you 30 days. If you think these results can't work for you, I want you to try it. You have nothing to lose. You know what you have to lose? This price point, because it's gonna go up to $265. If you miss out, this 11-ounce tub is gonna go, and look how big it is. It's as big as my face. It's gonna go up to $265 compared to the size, okay? Here's what I wanna tell you. Get him involved in this too. Because we age here, it's sun damage. It's the wrinkles and the crinkles. It's the tech neck. That's why PRAI is known around the world as the neck authorities. They are the Nexperts, because this area, it's not just about lines and wrinkles.
No.
Yes, you see lines and wrinkles, but for all of the years that we've damaged that skin, we put it through abuse and we've neglected and we haven't treated it, it could be texture, grittiness, tone. And when we sleep, Kathy taught me this because I thought about it. I was like, Kathy, I'm a side sleeper. What am I doing? I am pushing that breast tissue together.
Scrunching.
And then what happens? You stay there, and as the laxity of your skin, when we get older, that's why your skin wrinkles, right? Because it doesn't have enough building blocks to hold it up. So what happens is you push it into place, it's not gonna smooth back out unless you've got a proprietary formula, like the neck and décolleté cream. This is the night version. This is the biggest and best deal. In fact, this is the only plan today special for this specific area of your body for the entire year. So please, please, please lock it in on auto ship. $16 and change gets it home, free shipping and handling. And my producer wants me to remind everybody, when you are buying the Today Special, you actually unlock another savings opportunity. It's called a bonus buy. This is an advanced serum. And when you are getting the Today Special, you get this overnight serum. So this is step one, right before you put on your overnight cream. You get it for $24.95. So we are gonna bring you a presentation of that, but that is the way. If you wanna supercharge and boost up the result, and I don't think they can get much better than our live ones here in studio, you can add that onto your order. If you are wondering, well, how good is this value? Let me quickly show you. If it is gonna take me 10 minutes to go through this. $40.95 for one full-size jar.
1.7 ounce.
1.7 ounce. We sell it every day, all day. You can find it on hsn.com. We'll even show you. $40.95. That is a 1.7 ounce jar. Guess what we're doing? We're gonna give you another $40 jar. That's $80. 120, 150, 180, 210, right? I don't know, I've lost track. 250, I don't know, it's oh, I missed one. $265 in this jar, which by the way, will last you months and months and months and months and months if you're sharing it, right? Share it with somebody.
Probably a good year.
Probably a good year, but you wanna get it on auto ship because when we send you the next, don't move. When we send you the next jars, look how pretty they are. You get different lids. So you're gonna get this, hold on, let me do it like this. You're gonna get this beautiful collection. Look at this gorgeous collection. I mean, if you're not gonna look forward to doing your nighttime routine and then you wake up the next morning and you're like, wow,
yes,
younger, smoother, plumper, firmer skin.
And 3-year shelf life.
Yes.
And girls, we're gonna show you something now. Before we go, we're gonna show you 2 live.
I love games.
But we're gonna show you something fun. You're gonna look
Okay.
at 2 necks and you go, okay, is that the same neck?
Sure.
Well, actually, no. Would you believe that because of the power, the intensity, the concentration, the quickness of this acting in 1 week, one neck is 78, one is 47. So you can imagine decades apart in age, yet their necks match. That's how quick, girls, you can get your transformation. And I know we're gonna show you very, very fast a couple of live before and afters that
That's
are really
important.
live. So these
Live
are
in our
not
studio.
pre-done, these are live in the studio. We wanna show you first Rita. So take a look
Just
at her
throwing
neck.
it on. You're seeing me as I'm finishing throwing it on. I always make sure they clean in between so they never have anything on when they come to me. Look at the difference. Look at Rita. Look at the lift. Look at the tightness. Again, this collapse that comes in here. Look at how we can actually lift and rescaffold. I love that word. Rescaffold your neck area. Get that lift, that firmness back, get that confidence back, most importantly. Because like you were saying, Kath, that's an area that once it goes, it's kind of that moment that it really gives you a moment.
Yep.
It's something that you don't have to suffer through. It's something that if you already have great skin, get on it, keep using it, and you may never have to go through that.
Yeah.
But I want you to really understand, do you see how as you're watching her, it's getting better as the product like literally just goes to work? You can watch it work and feel it work. When you're at home, you're gonna have a feel-o-vision going on here where like you feel this really go to work, but here's what I wanna point out. It is not an instant, firmer, tacky, sticky, cakey, crumbly, none of that kind of stuff. This is all just the proper ingredients, like Kathy was saying, those 2 forms of retinol, one to give you the immediate dose your skin's craving, and one to kind of keep it going overnight, right?
Yeah.
Give it everything it needs, delivering the hydration that your skin needs to support itself, to keep proper cellular turnover. Let's take a look at Denise one more time though, because literally she just knocked my socks off.
Whoa.
When I was like, okay, great, I'm glad you're excited. When now I understand why she was so excited, because look at this difference. You'll understand when we see
Oh my
the
gosh,
before.
stop it.
Okay, look.
I can't.
Look at
This,
how
I'm gonna
much-
lie down.
Hold on, okay. You lie down, Kathy, and I'm going to do
on
something
over.
that
I
everybody
want you to
at
feel it.
home,
Like,
everybody
you
at
see?
home right now goes, there's no way, Valerie. There's no way. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I am standing next to our live, beautiful model. Here are my butter yellow nails. Look at this.
Yep.
I am touching her. Is that okay that I'm touching your skin? Sorry. And look, as she can move her face, she can smile, she can laugh, and look at the difference. This is extraordinary. This is remarkable. This is one of those things you're like, I can't believe my eyes. And I know at home, many of you are going, could it work for me? Will it work for me?
Yes.
Should it work for me?
Yes.
Here's the only way you know. If you place your order and we send it out to you and you try it. The more advanced your crinkles, your wrinkles, your dullness, your textureness, the grittiness, maybe that prior, you know, spring break or summer of circa whatever, or neglect, just
Definitely.
neglect of that skin. This is how you get results. You use the #1 selling throat and décolletage cream for the evening. Now think about this. You're going to sleep. You want your body to rest, to repair, to
Right.
relax. You want to fall into dreamland. This formula, which is proprietary to PRAI, is working overtime. It's working towards smoother, firmer, brighter, softer, younger looking skin that nobody else can do what the Nexperts do. That's why you have neck bars with neck treatments.
Yes. I mean, Honestly, girls, you're seeing a chest, uneven tone, uneven texture. You can even see it looks brighter, it looks smoother, it looks more plump. That's because we've got that hyaluronic acid complex in there. But the lift, the firming, even under the chin, on the neck, down into the cleavage crinkles. And we're just about to show you our neck bar. So we're not kidding, girls. We have neck bars.
How much is a treatment on a cruise or at a fine
about
hotel?
$125.
Stop it.
For an 8-minute neck lift. What do we use? Hold on. We use this.
The bonus buy.
That's what we use.
And
Here
the
it
cream.
is. That's what we use.
This is the secret. We are not gatekeeping. What Kathy does for our HSN customers, she doesn't do for anybody else. And let me show that too, because listen, I know when you fall in love with this formula, it's worth it. $40.95, sure.
Get your confidence
for the 1.7 ounce jar. Yeah, 7 days you're gonna see results that will blow your mind. But what if I told you instead of one jar for $40.95, for $9 more, I'm gonna give you 7 jars. Here they are, I'm not gonna stack them again. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's a $265 treatment. That's about 2 treatments at your neck bar.
I know.
Or a year's worth of treatments every single night to reverse the signs of aging. If you want to try it, I know maybe you didn't come open up today your pocketbook and say, I want to spend $50. $16.65 gets it home. We send it out to you, it's not layaway. You try it the very first time and you see and feel the results when you wake up in the morning. Give us the 7 days, give us the 30 days, but lock this in on auto ship. Why? Because we can't raise the price for your next 2 orders. We're not giving you more than 2 because this is like 3 years worth. But with each additional jar, you get a special limited edition lid. So there's something extra special to look forward to. But the ingredients will blow your mind. The formula, this is a targeted treatment. And I know that clinically proven, it gave you firmer skin. But Kathy, the real testament is what you at home say. And here's what our customers say. You say 93% agreed that it reduced the appearance of wrinkles around that neck and the décolleté area. That's the first thing we talk about, right? And then you talked about your skin looking smoother. You know what smoother skin means?
Yes.
Younger looking skin.
Younger, smoother, more uplifted. And girls, we're not saying it might, or we hope, or we're excited. Hey, this is clinically proven, girls. You get this home, you use it for 1 week, and if you don't think it isn't a wow factor, like you saw live here in the studio, you send it back. But I also have to show you something quick. Our lovely producer just reminded me.
What happened?
So I often refer to turkey necks.
Okay.
And I do get people saying, Kath, what is a turkey neck? Here it is. So you know when you've got that like little gobble, gobble, gobble? Not that we have anything against turkeys, I love them.
We love our
But
turkey.
look, then you're going to your swan neck. So there's our greatest before and after.
And that's actually one of the nicest compliments somebody can say is if they're like, oh, you have a beautiful swan neck.
Swan neck.
Because it looks lifted and elongated and smooth and elegant and dainty and feminine. If you are hiding your neck, if you are dreading spring and summer necklines, this is for you. If you think I'm 60 plus, I'm 70 plus, I'm 80 plus, this is even more for you. The more advanced signs of aging you see, the more you're gonna see this formula work. And I know Miss Ingeborg is live in studio. We only have a few minutes left. We have to try to save some for your evening shows tonight because we've been so popular. Miss Ingeborg, I think your neck is now officially younger looking than mine.
You just love me. I love you too, though.
I do.
You only need a little bit from this big jar. That is so amazing. And I put it on, and it just makes it's a miracle what happens. I'm just saying. Lifting, firming, tightening, smooth, and wonderful at 65 years old. So, wow factor is yes. What is in this, Kathy? I don't know, but this stuff is good, 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 and gooder. Oh, wow.
Hey, listen, we're the best neck. It's our bra in a jar.
Here's the thing, Ingeborg, because you've been using PRAI for so long, I don't think you can be a model anymore. No, I'm being serious. No, that's why Janice is replacing you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You know what? She's my friend, actually. So she's not replacing me. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it together.
You know what? Because you're such an inspiration for all of us because you've been consistent, and consistency is the key.
Look at her neck.
It
It's
is.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I wanted to point out really quick was that Ingeborg didn't think it would work. So if you're a skeptic,
That's true.
If you're somebody who just is like, they're doing something funny in those pictures. No, we're not really. You don't have to be skeptical, or you can, but try it. Just give it a try. See this confidence. Look at this sassy little lady here. I love our Ingeborg. She's amazing. But you see that confidence that comes through on her. You see that sass. She had lost that a little bit, and she's got it back. If you're like her, if you're feeling like your skin is failing you, it isn't. It's your products that are failing you. Get the right product. Get it on. This is the right product. You'll
So
get the
Inga
difference.
is like our perfect
That's
after.
right. And we all want to be Ingeborg.
Yes.
So Janice,
please.
Janice
But now we
decided,
have to show you an instant.
yeah, let's show an instant result of this proprietary one time a year, not to be repeated.
I love this.
Ageless throat and décolletage night cream. If you think Janice's neck looks incredible, you are right. But how did it look before she used this treatment? We're gonna show you. Hold on to your cup of coffee,
That was
your
last
afternoon
night.
soda, your sandwich. You may have just dropped your lunch on your lap. I get it. Because that is advanced signs of aging around the neck, Cece.
That was last
Wow.
night. Wow.
Ooh.
If I told you that I could take your collapsed, wrinkled, dehydrated, confidence-robbing neck, put a cream on it twice, and you're gonna look like that, you'd think I was crazy. But I'm here, I did it live. I was even a little skeptical and worried, and look at the results,
So good.
everybody.
It's
If
so
you're
good.
not
Stunning.
watching your TV, to Valerie's point, I know a lot of us keep it on in the background. Come look, just come see this. I mean,
Stunning.
It's
crazy.
remarkable. Honestly, we don't even need to say anything, but we're all so excited about it. And just a reminder, if you're like, ooh, how do I get that? And how much is it? Well, it's a $265 value. Instead of 7 of the regular size jars, we've supersized, jumbo-sized, mega-sized it for 1 day and 1 day only. So instead of getting 1 jar for 1.7 ounces, Kathy and her team are giving you 11 ounces in this limited edition, beautiful lid. And that is gonna be on sale today at an 80% off savings, down to basically a little more than you would pay for this jar. You're gonna get this huge 7 times the size jar. $16.65 gets it home. We'll send it out to you. You have 30 days to try it. Oh, and by the way, free shipping and handling, which I love. But Kathy, you know, when we see our today's special, sometimes we give it a little sister. Like we give it a little extra something, an extra special savings. We've done that today. It's called a bonus buy. Now, if you want to buy the overnight throat caviar recovery serum, this is the 1.7 ounce. On its own, you can buy it as a standalone item for $51.95. But if you are buying the today's special, huge, you know, 11 ounce size of the overnight throat and décolletage cream, you unlock this from $51.95 and it goes down to $24.95. So more than a 50% off savings. Together, this serum actually acts as like a supercharge or like a booster to your overnight cream, right?
It does. I mean, honestly, girls, this is really cool. We're going to show you an animation that actually shows you the technology.
Okay.
Because it's really clever. It's called L22.
Okay.
So there's your neck at 22 years old, right? Now look at 32. Now look at 42, 52, 62, 72. So we know as each decade, the neck ages, again, 20 times faster than our faces. So when your neck was 22, it was firm, it was hydrated, smooth, uplifted. This is such a clever technology. It's in a little tiny encapsulated bead. It hits the bottom of the wrinkle. It has an incredibly powerful plumping action, firming action, works on that saggy, droopy skin. It is the partner to your cream. It gives you a measured dose. And by the way, girls, it is so concentrated, we are telling you, please don't use it more than once. So only at night, underneath your today's special, you pop it on. And what I also love is at the same time, it gives you this gorgeous, lit from within, kind of this almost like a starlit look.
I know.
Look at your...
So here's what I wanted
Yeah.
to show you. It's a completely different consistency. It's a serum, so it's almost like a water-like, beautiful, soft, and silky, but this is your overnight night cream. So 1-2 punch, dynamic duo, completely different formulas, but together...
Oh, I know. And look at the before and afters.
Okay, we're gonna show
Look
you.
at those, Valerie.
I know, I feel like we should be sending everybody like a secret message.
I know. I mean, honestly, even though I see these, honestly, girls, imagine this woman's in her 70s. How thrilled would you be to attack under the jaw at the triangle of terror, as I call it, where the skin becomes puckered and it falls inward, or look at that one. It falls outward. It looks as if it's been pulled on and it's got kind of no elastic left. Look at the difference on those two necks. And of course, our necks can get like that. It could be weight gain, could be weight loss, could be hereditary. Look at underneath her chin there. That's really heavy duty, deep puckered skin.
Okay, I like a good deal, but together, the today's special with the $215 savings, you then unlock this over $50 night serum, which I love that you said don't use it more than the one time. It's too powerful. You'd be wasting it. You're getting it home for $24.95. $24.95. And Cece told me she likes this because there's like a luminescence to it. It's got like a little of like a starlight effect, right?
It's like I said, you're the only one, or maybe your honey, who's going to get to see it since it's a nighttime treatment. But you can cheat and wear it out and look sexy while you're wearing it out. No shame there. But take a look at it on. It just has this like really beautiful quality, and that's all I can put. It's like really pretty skin. It gives that soft velvet consistency to your skin immediately. When we pull up Tamara's before, you'll notice the texture change and how we can instantly affect that texture change thanks to the hydration. And then the retinol is gonna work in the long haul. Do you see that?
Whoa.
Look, now Tamara's somebody who's just at that borderline where it's like, oh, okay, I'm starting to see stuff. I better get working on this. Take a look at what you can achieve. Again, I love, look, there's a little tan line. You can see a little tan line because it's firming her up so much. That's amazing. Right, so this is the bonus, this is the booster, this is the get it on first. It's got a little more potency to it, so it's a little more powerful. Again, the once a day, I'm really back that recommendation as well. And when you layer it with our today's special night cream, you get the most luxury, the most fantastic blanket that goes over this. And I call it like sleeping in starlight is what I feel like, because it has this beautiful starlight sparkle to it. So you just kind of feel like, all right, I'm just gonna take my starlight treatment now. But the thing is you wake up, your skin is tighter, it's softer, it's firmer, it's smoother. It literally looks and feels better. Run your hand right now, do a little test for me. Run your hand across your chest, run your hand up on your neck. Does the skin come along with you on your neck? Does the skin on your chest feel rough to the touch?
And look at what people are saying. 96% of people saw an elasticity was improved and optimized firmer. Right. And you get that hydration, because that's what happens is this is different skin.
Yes.
So it doesn't have the same glands. And so it loses hydration and gets wrinkles and crinkles.
Exactly. And that L22 is acting in 1 week. Yep. Yes, it has a clinically proven complex. And you pop it on, and you saw that side view of that before and after. Whoa, I know. One dose under your today's special.
I don't think I have this. I think it's always sold out.
Gorgeous.
With the today's special, you're getting a great deal. Okay, we're gonna take a short little break, but more PRAI deals right after this. This is so
Hey
good.
there. Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love. Because when you're an HSN card VIP, the perks are all yours. And who doesn't love extra perks? Like 12 to 18-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on items that you love all day, every day. And HSN card VIPs enjoy extra perks. Oh, if you apply today and if approved, you can get $15 off your order. So, are you ready to jump in? Give them a ring or visit hsn.com.
G by Juliana Home combines fashion and function for the home. For the woman who's vibrant, fun, and fashionable and wants her home to reflect that. It's fashion for the space you live in, exclusively for HSN.
Ready to creatively cut loose? Stock up on oh-so-crafty essentials during National Scrapbooking Month. Indulge in next-level sewing machines, paper-perfect supplies, genius gadgets, and tools to bring your ideas to life. Plus demos, how-tos, and pro tips to fuel your next masterpiece. Fire up your imagination during our So Crafty event, Tuesday, May 13th on HSN and at hsn.com.
We can be amazing.
Don't forget to watch us Saturday morning. Me, Guy, Ty, and Emily take you shopping every Saturday morning. And come find me on social media. I'd love it to meet you there on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You'll have to see what I posted yesterday. I posted a cute little picture of my puppy. One of my puppies. They just got groomed. And I know that Kathy is a big animal advocate. And Kathy Kankis is here from PRAI, so we're super excited to celebrate.
I have to go see that.
Yeah, you will. She's so cute. She had her little bandana on. She's so sweet. Sweet and cuddly and yummy and delicious. But anywho, I digress. I wanted to specifically bring something in that I personally kind of selfishly need.
Right.
And it's around the eye area, Kathy.
Fabulous.
Because you have a formula that literally addresses 360 degrees around the eye area. It's not just the fine lines and wrinkles, right? It's the expression lines. It's when you start to see the loss of elasticity in the eyelid area. You know, there's a lot of people doing a lot of things right now. But if your eye area looks darker, if your eye area looks tired, if that thin, fragile, crepey skin is aging you want to wear sunglasses, you don't want to be seen in photographs, I want you to try this because it is called the Ageless Eye Advanced Repair. And not only are you going to get a beautiful eye treatment because it's a 2-in-1 beauty tool and serum, but you get results that will wow you within 7 days. And here's what we're doing. We're gonna give you 2 for less than the price of 1. In fact, it's better than a buy one, get one free. I found, as this weekly deal drop, which is a limited offer, one of these I found on hsn.com for $69.95. We're gonna give you 2 for $39.95. Full size in each one. So that's a really extraordinary deal. I don't think we have this on auto ship, but you can, we do not, but you can buy more than one. That's just my little hint, hint, hint. And you can use it on FlexPay, which I think comes out to be, there it is, $13.32, and over 1,500 have been spoken for. So let's dive in to a very, very challenging area for most of us.
It really is, and this is so clever because each one would normally be $69.95. Girls, it's a new technology. So here's why. You've got an actual, like a little built-in device there with the little beads, there they are. And then inside the smart serum, it's got something brand new called Revital Eyes. And that is a complex of 5 peptides that goes to work. Now, why do I say it's clever? Well, it actually goes onto the eye area and it knows where to plump, where to depuff, where to deflate, where to attack the deep lines and the deep wrinkles, and gives you this beautiful, smoother, more wide awake. It's very, very kind of cold when you pop it on, but these little beads are actually emitting a charge to that Revital Eye complex. So it's actually using ion to phoresis, which, think of it just like 2 magnets that repel and push those ingredients where they need to get to. So we're gonna show you a couple of live before and afters, because girls, this attacks up to 52.7% in the appearance of deep lines and wrinkles, but it's also super clever because of its depuffing, the de-circling. So we're gonna show you, I believe we're going to Vonda first, there she is, and watch this, girls, because watch from one side to the other. We're only gonna do one eye.
So back and forth like this is gonna help you depuff. And then I want you to do tight little circles where you wanna break up lines and wrinkles. So you're gonna just kind of rub it on like that, go under the eye for the depuffing, out to the corner here, of course, to break up those wrinkles, and then you can go all the way up above the brow. I like to take it on those little lines we tend to get right in the corner there for the brow, and then push it up to the hairline from the peak of your arch. And that's gonna give this nice little perk to your eyebrow. See how it just picks up, lifts up? Look at the collapse that is happening here. Do you see how much further this collapses down on the corner all the way to here? And we've taken that collapse and picked it right back up and lifted it up. That's instantly, it hasn't even dried yet. So once it's actually dry, you'll see it even more. Where you apply it with the tool, little bit goes a very long way. So just a very gentle squeeze until you see the serum on the balls, and that is good. You don't need more than that. You rub it on, take a little tap if there's any excess and just blend it out, and you are ready to go. your eyes immediately will feel revitalized. I love the name of that ingredient because it's very appropriate. It revitalizes, makes you feel and look with your eyes are more open. We're a without here, you can see, not both eyes, but there, that's good because you can see how much we've lifted that collapse, right?
Yes.
And the eye that's on the same side.
But it still looks like her, Cece. You know what I mean? It's her, but more rested, more youthful.
It's not creepy,
softer.
cakey, crepey, crumbly stuff that's ironing you out and making you look ridiculous.
And even the number 11's gone.
Right?
True.
Look at how we can just
that little
blast
brow
it.
lift effect.
Here I was thinking you could only take it around the eyes, but take it around that entire periorbital area.
Yes. Because
sure.
look at even at the corners of Vonda's eye.
Love that.
Then look above her brow. Look at the number 11.
You see that?
That's where you really see it.
It was an 11, but now it's a 1 because it's only on the right side, which is so true. Well over 1,500, not almost 1,600 been spoken
Let's
for.
show Regina
Do you remember when we first started getting the little eye tools, the little cooling eye tools? Independently, just a little tool was probably $50. Now we are giving you the tool built in, and I love that you were talking about that charge because that's really what activates and sort of does that lifting, and it's all built in. So there's 3 little beads, little spheres, and they slide and glide and rotate. So as you do a little bit of a pinch, you're gonna see that beautiful serum comes out, and then wherever you wanna iron out the line, the wrinkle, the bags, the puff, maybe you have that droopiness, you just go to work. It feels so cool and silky and soft, and you're not using your fingers. Your fingers are great, but why not get a built-in little treatment tool?
Right.
And remember, one of these is $70 on our website normally. If we just brought one down to $39.95, that'd be worth it. We're giving you 2. Buy one, keep one, buy one, gift one, buy one, save one. We do not have auto ship. If you wanna go ahead and buy multiples, we are not limiting that, and $13.32 gets 32 cents gets it home. It's almost like math that doesn't make sense. Free shipping and handling. That's a big savings when you're buying things. You've got the today's special, hopefully you got the bonus buy. This is a specific area which I think even women and men, because it's clear, it's not a concealer.
Anyone can use it.
Start using this the moment you start going, I left and those laugh lines are still there.
I know.
I didn't wake up and I wasn't traveling anywhere. Why are there bags under my eyes?
I know. And look at now, Regina, because we're gonna show you again, girls, go above your brow, go under the brow. You want to get that brow lift effect. Go to the sides of the eyes. You're going to go into the number 11s and then under the eye where it knows it is a smart serum. It knows where to attack lines. It knows where to depuff. Look at the difference in Regina.
Jeez.
Look under her eye. Look above her brow. That is stunning.
Yeah.
You just saw her swipe it herself, do it fast, and look at the difference.
Yeah, and the thing is you said it's smart technology. What Kathy does is she takes the biggest and best, most incredible powerhouse ingredients. She proprietarily creates a formula that you can't find anywhere else. And she knows, girls, you want results that work right away, and they get better with time. The 7-day PRAI promise. I love that you're getting this Ageless Eye Advanced Repair. Better than a buy one, get one free. I will tell you, just for my own personal household, if I get a BOGO, I'm okay to let Justin go ahead and try it. And then all of a sudden I'm like, where? He steals everything. Because it's so funny, if I'm using something and he goes, what's that? What's that? What are you doing?
Then he sneaks off with it.
And then he sneaks off with it so he can have his own, so you can share. All right, we want to dive into uncharted territory because there's a lot of things going on in the world of TikTok and Instagram and social media. A lot of people are talking about this lower face area, right? The jawline, the jowl area underneath the chin. Kathy has a targeted treatment just for those of you that are starting to see that sag, right? That sink. It's called the Ageless Jawline Uplift Serum. It's in the name, full size at 1.7 ounces. Look what we've done. We've dropped the price from $50 down to $24.95. Free shipping and handling, saved just for my show. I will tell you, I have a few hundred of you, if this is your area of concern, I have a few hundred of you that can lock in this half-off savings on auto ship. Just a handful. Just a handful, I know. So let's talk about this. How did this come to be, Kathy? Like, what were the customers saying? What are people thinking?
A lot of women have actually reached out and said, Kathy, we do use our neck cream, but what do we do about this very specific jaw area?
Okay.
So if you've got the droopy jaw, but double chins. This is it. Now we're going to show you an animation because it quickly explains the science.
Okay.
So if your jawline, if you've got a double chin or a droopy jawline, this has got something called uplevity. That is the gravity peptide. It goes after the loss of gravity. Retinol and then one other ingredient, 3 ingredients, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. That is all in a tiny bead. You pop it under your chin, and as you do, you press. Now, it actually has what they call a sensor technology. So think of it like this. The minute it goes on, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna feel like, what is happening to me? Because you will feel it tighten so much. But don't be alarmed, that is what it's supposed to do. It takes about 12, 13 seconds to act. But once you've applied it, it keeps on going. So it is cumulative, but you tuck it under your jaw. You're gonna go for the double chin under here. But that's such a big area because for a lot of women, even this whole area folds and then starts to pull down. It's not just a line, it's where the gravity's taking over. So I know we're gonna show you live because there's nothing like seeing something happen in front of your very own eyes.
I get so spoiled with your live before and afters though, Kathy, because your formulas are so powerful and they work so quickly, but this is not something that like is gonna wash off at the end of the night. To your point, cumulatively, you're gonna keep using it, it's gonna keep getting better. And if that's your area of concern, we only have 900 and less than that actually, with everybody placing their orders. So Cece, let's walk through what we're seeing here.
But I want to get her before that because that's when we see what the change is. So when we're talking about that jawline, to your point, this is something that collapses, that slacks. Let me see if I can match our angle better
we're
here.
seeing it. Oh, we are seeing it.
My. Okay, bring us slightly down on our
Even
live
Kathy
shot, guys.
gets shocked.
Bring us slightly down. Thank you. Look.
I love how Cece's like, we need to get it exactly correct. I don't want anybody thinking there's any magic in mirrors.
At the same angles, right?
It's true.
Look at the difference.
Look at this. Look at her jawline, you guys. Look at how that collapse. Look at that collapse in the before, and look at how, and you're watching it. I just watched it go a little more, okay? Don't take your eyes off the screen, and you'll literally watch this as it goes.
How is
just
that
kind of sucks everything up.
angle? Look at the angle. Look at the, like, you can literally see the shadow that because now her jawline is more pronounced. Look,
Isn't that crazy? I mean, honestly, if I look over, and you heard me gosh, and I know I see this, and I know what it does.
Do we have the other side too?
But look, I mean,
take a look.
Just amazing.
Other side? Okay, just to make sure. See, not a gimmick, not tricking you, not doing anything crazy. Here's our other side. Ah, this one's even better.
Even from the nose to mouth.
Yes,
so that's
what
when I was saying like it drapes. So it falls forward, and that's the uplevity. That is known as the gravity peptide. Look at the difference.
Here's an important thing that a lot of you don't understand. A nose to mouth and a mouth to chin line, that's collapse. You need lift and you need firmness back in your skin. Look at what we can do. Look at what the jaw uplift did here in just seconds to contour, to tighten, to give a jawline back. Look at that definition. Maybe crazy. You just want a great definition and cut that little jawline.
I know, I'm looking at this and I'm like, it looks like somebody came in and contoured. You know, the bottom half of her jaw and her chin area, which I know is a makeup artist trick, but I'm not a makeup artist. I don't have time to do that. Here's another thing I was thinking. What if out there you've just had weight loss?
Yes.
Right? And you're starting to just walk by the mirror and you're like, I look good, I look... and you do one of those.
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? And you start seeing that. This is the perfect time to try it. Here's a few reasons why buying something here at HSN is so kind of groundbreaking. Number one, we do flex pay. So maybe you're like, oh my gosh, it's a half off sale, but I wasn't even prepared to spend the $24.95. You can get it home for $8.32, free shipping and handling. You can lock in this half off sale on auto ship, and we give you not 1 day, not 7 days, we give you 30 days to try it out. So what do you have coming up in the next 30 days? And this goes also for your neck and your décolleté with the Today's Special. You think about reunions, you think about cruises, you think about vacations, you think about the graduates, graduation events, you think about birthdays, anniversaries, vow renewals. And where do you get photographed? Right here. So we've got the Today Special, the neck and décolleté. This area, we took care of the eyes, this jawline area, this chin, and I love that Cece mentioned, you know, there's some things that focus on the upper area, but from that lip line down, that's where you start to see those folds and the hangingness. You lose that scaffolding as we get older, the building blocks, the peptides, the hyaluronic acid.
You do.
We have to put it back in.
Yes, I know. You pop it on and you saw dramatic results.
We have so many of you in the phone lines right now that we are counting backwards, and so I know there's less than 600, but we have a few hundred of you that just jumped into the ordering process. $8 and change gets it home. Full size, by the way. Targeted treatment. You know who you are. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's for your mom, your sister, your best friend, somebody that does this. I wish I could do this. I'm telling you, give it a try. Okay, since we're talking about all the reasons to shop for PRAI, today is the only day that you're gonna get a chance to get their #1 selling overnight repairing throat and décolletage cream. It's the only planned Today Special of the year, so we wanted to go big. This is extraordinary results like we've never seen before, more powerful, more potent, more real, quite frankly, for so many of us that were saying, okay, I've got the sun damage, I've got the crinkles, the wrinkles, the loss of elasticity, I've got the droopiness, I've got the folds. What do I do? Why isn't my body cream working?
I know, exactly. Girls, if your neck is your big giveaway, we are known as the Neck Authority. We've done the biggest jar ever of the best-selling neck cream here at HSN and around the world. Think about that, England, Italy, Germany, Australia, Canada. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting somebody, but think about this, girls. You pop it on because your neck is going to age 20 times faster than your face. Tech neck, we're looking down constantly while we're scrunching and texting. But this, I mean, is amazing because one jar at 1.7 would cost you $40.
Let's show everybody the normal size jar, Kathy.
Here it is. Here it is.
So this is the normal size on hsn.com. That's 1.7 ounces. It's $40.95. For $9 more, we're not going to just give you a second jar for free.
No.
How about 6 more jars for free?
7.
A total of 7 jars in this one supersize limited edition opportunity. And if you want to keep this price point going at an 80% off savings, because this would value at $265, lock it in on auto ship, which just means your next 2 shipments, we can't raise the price.
Exactly. Lock it down, girls. It is clinically proven. It has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval from the UK. We at PRAI, I mean, we have 600 neck bars where we do neck lifts. They cost about $125 and it takes 8 minutes. We would be using this product in the neck lift. So you're looking now. Look at Janice's neck, because this isn't a month ago.
No.
This isn't 3 months. This is live here in the studio, happening in front of our very own little beepers.
Cece's face is like...
And it keeps going better and better.
We're literally, I mean, when it talks about, listen, we all talk for a living. We're all speechless. There's nothing to say.
No.
Like, I don't even know. This is unexplainable.
It is fan.
It's really good.
I mean, imagine that would be a game changer, Valerie.
Totally.
For so many women, because you lose your confidence.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, everybody looks at your neck to figure out how old you are. You know, tree trunk lines. Look, her neck isn't just lined. It looks like a woman who could be 40 years older.
That's a real neck. Look at the snapback. That is Cece's hands showing you. This is the result of our best buy of the day, but I do need to tell you really quickly, if you're buying the Today Special and you're like, I want those results, get the bonus buy, get the bonus buy. The bonus buy is over $50 of a serum that is gonna supercharge or boost your Today Special cream. Together, they are dynamic. It becomes $24.95 when you buy the Today Special. So, Kathy, we're saving $215. Take an extra 25 of that.
Yeah, this is worth $265,
right?
Look.
And add on the bonus buy for that extra $24.95. And FlexPay is the way to go. And they're completely different consistency. So you put on the serum first, right?
With the L22 technology. That goes on. That's going to attack that little triangle of terror and the folding skin. And then on goes our most intensive, concentrated, most powerful, and best-selling neck cream here at HSN. All around the world for us. We are known as the Nexperts. So girls, clinically proven in 1 week
So good.
to firm, lift, tighten a sagging, drooping, wrinkled neck in 1 week. That's what I love. But you saw it live.
And Cece, I know we're rounding out this conversation today, but I've got to tell you, I know you've been in the business over 30 years.
Yeah.
You're an esthetician. Have you ever seen anything this good?
No, you just don't. You don't
No?
see, here's what it is. You see things that are that dramatic, but they cake, they flake.
Oh,
you
true.
can't move with them on. It's old technology. This is new school technology. This is beautiful skin.
I'm not wasting any of it,
Whoa.
Kathy. I'm not
Valerie, do
wasting
ya?
any of it. Listen,